Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. Same to you.
Happy New Year to each and every one of you. 2017, we had to leave it behind. Some of us didn't want to, and some of us couldn't wait to get up out of there. But we had to leave it behind. But now we're in 2000 and what?
18.
Now, just looking at the last digit of the numerical, we know that 7 is the number of completion or perfection, but 8 is the number of new beginning. We are never too seasoned, and we don't always know it all, for us to find something new that'll be helpful in our lives. And we're never too seasoned to have a new beginning. Sometimes in life we say, well, it looks like I'm going to have to start over. Please don't mistake the phrase start over for go all the way back. That just simply means I'm going to start from where I am right now. And if y'all agree, just say, I agree.
I agree.
I don't know how many uncles, aunts that we have in here, or how many grandparents, but any day now I'm going to be a first-time grandparent.
Oh.
I need y'all's help. I need your help. Because becoming a grandparent, how many grandparents do we have here? You can raise your hand, you can raise your fork, whatever you like. You all have something on another level. I look at that level of love between you and the grandchild. I said, this is not normal. I understand you take precedent over the parent, although the parent is the primary factor in the child's life. But what grandma or grandpa says, sometimes what? Go. I say sometimes out of the respect for the parents. So is there anybody here that can lead me to a boot camp? Because I want to make sure that I'm the greatest grandpa for my grandson who's going to be born any day now. And I kid you not, I have an agenda. I want to pay my daughter back. When you were small and we said, no, you cannot have it, no, you don't need it, grandma, grandpa, and then that very statement we made, it was an override. I want to be able to pay her back. So when they say, my friend, I'm sorry, you can't have any more juice. Oh, grandpa don't mind giving you some more juice. Oh, no, he doesn't need this ice cream right now. Come on, sit on grandpa's lap. Let me give you a little bit of ice cream before you go home. I'm going to make it loud and clear that I have arrived as a grandparent. I wonder, can y'all help me though? Is there anybody here that could give me some tips?
Yeah, I can.
On how to go?
Yeah, they get to go home.
They get to go home. In other words, there's no obligation for the 24-hour arrangement, correct? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. The house is closed. Let's go off. Let's go home. But also, another tip, and I appreciate that was a very good one. Let's give them a hand clap. You know, that's the biggest one. They get to go home. That we're not ashamed of. Oh, I'm sorry. You could have kept that if you wanted to. I have more to come. But I want everyone, even in your life, even. Here you go. Oh, you see that? You like that? The power of suggestion. Because what we do, it impacts everyone in a good way, correct? Everybody. Why are you wiping your mouth? Because I am. Why are you smiling? Because I am. Come on, somebody. That's why we do what we do. The power of suggestion is within us. If it doesn't cost money to smile, it will not cost anything to brighten someone else's day. And believe me, we'll feel better about ourselves. And just to let you know, you had nothing on your mouth. It's common. It's like a language that we have. It's suggested. When I had the heart, I went like this. He went up because it's a reflex. It's no. If someone's going to throw something, I'm going to catch it if I really want it. Another point I want to share with you all. If I'm smiling now and I want to keep on smiling, I'm not going to let anyone take my joy. Out of reflex, I'm going to fight for it. Why? Because you don't know what the doctor just told me. You don't know what just happened behind closed doors in my marriage or with my kids or with their education or socially on my job. All I know is sometimes there's sunshine and sometimes there's what? Rain. I'm not going to allow my sometimes to steal my sunshine. I'm going to go through the motion. That's why we're all here today sharing this good food and just having a great time, because we look at this beautiful smile. Come on, everybody. I like what Deanne said even when she first came on. When we leave here, we should leave here feeling better. Regardless, as soon as we hit 281, it's like, oh man, here's the traffic. That's an opportunity for you to think about your life, and I'm not being funny, but you're still standing on your own 2 feet. That's a lot to smile about. Somebody's waving you something, you can wave it right back with the palm of your hand. I'm happy to still be alive. Because according to the news, not everybody made it last night. So for us who are still privileged to be amongst the living, we can be beneficial or a blessing to somebody else and impact them. And I'm going to be honest with you, you guys are a great crowd, but you may never see me again. But you won't forget this day. Not because of me, but because of the smile that's in you. Not because of what I said, but what was already part of your chemistry, already part of your character. And I think it's very, very important that we do good in a society that doesn't condone us always doing well. And if you agree, just say, I agree.
I agree.
Ooh, our agreements are going down a little bit. I'm just joking. I agree. I just threw it out there. Oh, yes, he agreed. He gets a lappy tappy.
He gets lappy tappy.
Matter of fact, he gets 2 of them. And I've all his blazer all day. But I think it's a good thing. But a couple of things I just want to share with you. And again, 2 quotes that I had seen. It said the smile is the symbol, the smile is the symbol that was rated with the highest positive emotional content, concluded scientist Andrew Newberg. Emotional content, positive emotional content. A smile should always be related to something positive. We need to get back to that. Because we know that there's good and there's also evil, unfortunately. And there are some people that do wrong and they smile about it. We don't find anything funny and we don't find any reason to celebrate. So what's our job? To stand for what's good. To stand for what's right. To help our neighbor. One of the greatest things is, I don't know where any of you live and I don't know your address. But I guarantee you, if I see you outside of this building, I'm going to speak to you. Not because we met here, but because you're another person. That's why. That's why. Can I just share something personal with y'all? Do y'all see the gold teeth in my mouth? Mm-hmm. And did Deanna not say I'm a chaplain and I'm a minister? These gold teeth did not come from the pulpit and did not come from ministry. It came from a life of living on the street. Or I should say in the street, because I wasn't homeless on the streets, but just doing wrong. And then one day I woke up, why are you so mad? Why are you so mad? Why are you so mad in society? Before I share this briefcase with you, I'm going to share this last quote. It says that smiling helps to generate more positive emotions within you, according to Leo Woodridge. Now, we see these balloons. I want to know, who can guess what's in this briefcase?
Nothing.
Let's slip our hands up first. Well, you know what? I heard 2 answers. What 2 answers did I just hear?
Nothing. No.
I heard it from the right and I heard it from the left. Who said nothing?
Me.
Who said me? Who said me?
Me.
The balloons were blocking my vision. Who said nothing? Kathy? Who else want to guess what's in this briefcase? Oh.
I'll say everything good.
Everything good?
Oh.
Yeah.
Everything good.
I said it was not the case.
You said not a smiley face? Not a balloons, but you can have my heart.
Oh.
Oh, I just got my heart. There you go. I have one for the road. My father, when I was conceived, was 44 years old. I would have thought it was irony. I'm 44 right now. So if he was 44 when I was conceived, that meant that he had a lot of years ahead of me from the perspective of society. But to be honest with you, that meant that I had a lot of wisdom coming my way. Correct, everybody? Mm-hmm. That meant when he took me to the ballpark, he had already had those 44 years on me, but he was in his 50s at the time. But he had a lot of wisdom. And Easter in May of 1993, we sat on the back porch of our home, and stage 4, colon cancer. And he said, James, unfortunately, I'm retired military. Something happened with my insurance. We don't know exactly what happened. And then he did some civil service, but something happened to his insurance. And he said, unfortunately, I don't have anything to leave you all. But he said, I want you to have a briefcase. So remember I told you these gold teeth did not come from preaching? So I'm sitting there looking at my dad, just thinking about my street life. I'm like, fine, that's fine, I appreciate it. I know the briefcase, I always win. Wherever we move, there's a briefcase. Do anybody recognize this age of this briefcase here? This briefcase is not brand new. And it goes back in military, and it even goes back as far as maybe in Vietnam. But it wasn't that type of story he was telling me. He said, I just want you to have a briefcase. So I'm thinking when you get older, when you get your life together, when you go to school, put your books in there. Okay, not happening. Well, when you're married, you put some of the mementos in there for your marriage. Didn't happen. When you own a home, didn't get there. But it hit me just recently. Everyone, check this out. I said my dad had stage 4 cancer. This was May of 1993. This year, well, matter of fact, it was April of 1993 because it was Easter, and he passed away May the 1st of 93. This year's going to mark 25 years since he's been gone. And I was like, you know, trying to figure out, why do I still have this briefcase? What do you see in here? Nothing. What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? You?
I might modify that and say a memory.
That's what I was going to say. I see memory.
Memory.
Memory? What do you see? What do you see?
Memories.
Samsung camera? What do you see?
It's telling you about your future.
What do you see?
Memories of your father.
Everyone in here is right. Even with the modification. You would think it was empty until I thought back. Wait a minute. He said, I didn't have anything to leave you. He didn't say I didn't have anything to give you. He's the one with the master's degree, but I'm the one who gets to speak to the doctors. He was the one with that had a call about to preach, but I was the one who was called to be a pastor. Look in here. When I look in here, I see my mother who's still alive to see how our lives turned around. Smiling. You're right. The future and everything. I want to encourage somebody. You don't always have to leave family stuff to leave them everything. If you agree with me, go ahead and clap your hands for those that have done it. You don't have to leave them something so tangible where it's stuff that they could fight over. You think it was a worthless briefcase, but it's my future to motivate people. It's my future. He knew that you come from my lungs. You're my child. You're destined for something great. Even with stage 4 cancer, he didn't mind speaking positive to me and giving me a smile on the way out. We should continue to smile as we can and when we can, because there are some people out there who can't smile because unfortunately a certain diagnosis. But you know what we do? We smile for them. We present things to them that even if they could smile, it will make them smile. Just because I don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Correct, everybody? Can you go ahead and put your hands together for the presentation? Let me clap right now. That's what we do. We're here to make each other feel better about life and to move forward. Some things may be going on in society, but when have things not been going on in society? It's just on a different level. So my smile better be even bigger. Correct, everybody? Correct. Now, who wants some Laffy Taffy? Slip your hand up in the air.
I do.
That's our presentation for today. I want you all to keep smiling. I want you to keep smiling for your family, keep smiling for your children, keep smiling for your spouses, keep smiling for this business, to keep on living while you can, and keep